in this system, this matrix, to be very, very, very complicated. That means go back to statute 2. Statute 2 said go back to code 1. Like, it got you running in circles and you don't even know what you're studying anymore. Like, that's how legalese works. It should not be that complicated. And when you study exclusive equity, it is nowhere near that complicated. All there is 20 exclusive equity maxims, 20 principles that apply to everybody on the land. This is why I educate people on principles. This is why I talk about principles, because they apply to everybody at any given time and they do not expire. You know what does expire? Processes that people like to give you. They expire. People talking about, oh, I got this number on the back of my Social Security card. Oh, no, I'm going to enter my Social Security number and I'm going to be able to pay for stuff, blah, blah, blah. That's just 20 years old. More than that. Processes expire, but principles do not. So let me give y'all the strategy. Let me give y'all the one up on everybody. Let me give y'all in the mode so you can start learning your rights, all right? You have to study 5 to 7 days a week. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. How many of y'all can take the time out to study 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night? Or do you just not care about your rights? Or do you just not care that they say ignorance of the law is no excuse? They say you got to know the law every day that you walk outside your door. But tell me, is studying 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night, is that hard to do? Can we be dedicated and committed to doing that? 5 to 7 days a week? Can we do that? If you can do more, yeah. I'm just giving y'all the minimum. But see, this is good because a lot of people out there, they faking it. They saying, I'm going to study this weekend. I'm going to get me an hour or two in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then the weekend come, then you on bullshit. Or then you get 15 minutes in, you don't get your hour in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's faking it. That's playing around. You see, we want to do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, because then this is going to compound interest and effort, right? So then at the end of the year, we got thousands of hours in maybe, right? Like, it's going to add up quickly. This is how you become 1% better every day. This is how you build consistency and discipline. If you follow exclusive equity, you're going to be able to beat multiple misdemeanor, criminal, civil debt court cases, comprehend lawful principles easier, not that legalese. You're going to be able to represent your best interest in substance. Your private rights are in substance. Lawyers cannot represent your best interest in substance. So, let me turn y'all a little bit. Yeah, I know. So let me ask y'all something, man. I said something earlier along the lines of y'all here because you're tired of government overreach, police overreach, right? CPS overreach. You're just sick and tired of being violated, sick and tired of the overreach. You guys said you want results, right? You've been following this person, that person. They said do this, gave you that process and all that. Shit didn't work halfway, work one time, didn't work another time, whatever the case may be, right? you know, you really into this and you're helping people out and you was doing good or whatever, but then, you help 3, 4 people out, but then it's not working and some stuff not making sense or whatever the case may be, right? You want results. Well, let me ask y'all something. Are y'all going to be the type of people that, after this class, are y'all going to be the people that continue doing the same thing that y'all was doing last year that brought you to the class? Are y'all going to be them type of people? Or what? Or are y'all going to be the type of people that opened up your mind? Like, let me know. Like, are y'all going to be the type of people, y'all know, the type of people that be sitting on the couch, watching TV, get hungry, go to the refrigerator, be looking in, be moving stuff around, looking for some food and stuff. On the couch, watch another episode. What's your favorite TV show? I watch Martin. Watch another episode to ground a little bit, you know what I mean? Probably need the Snickers, you know what I mean? You go right back to that fridge in the kitchen. You go get to looking on every shelf again, you know what I mean? That's look for some food. Ain't found nothing again, right? Nothing. You go sit back down on that couch. Go watch another episode of Martin, right? Now your stomach really talking spicy. Your stomach really ready to fight you because where the food, right? What'd you do? You go back to the kitchen. You go back to that fridge. You get to looking around. I'm looking for some food. Where the food at? You move the jar again, and boom, you found some new food, didn't you? You found some new food. How many times has that happened to y'all? Never. It never happened. Never happened. Why? Because you didn't do anything different. You bust the same 3 moves every single time, hoping that some new food was gonna pop up, and it didn't. I know, because I done did it. Now, please help me out. What do they call that? What's the proper term for when people do the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different outcome? What? Insanity. Exactly. Insanity. So tell me, are y'all going to be these insane people like the rest of the people out there? Are y'all going to be them type of people? Or what? Or are we going to be the type of people to take a deep breath? Pause. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath. Go. Inhale, then exhale. Let it go. And ask yourself, are you going to be the type of person to keep doing the things that you did last year? Or are you going to open up your mind, shift your mind and your energy to receive new information about your rights? The rights that, quite honestly, we just cannot afford to not know. Like, everybody, I need y'all to do this with me. So tap yourself on the chest. Say, I am dedicated. I am committed to learning my rights under the Constitution. The same rights that God gave us. Constitution is just securing them for us. Just putting it on paper and securing it for us. Like, it's truly the time to think differently about wealth and freedom. Like, when I started to do that, my entire life changed. And I'm no different from you guys. I've empowered over 1,200 people. Their lives have changed the moment that they start knowing their rights. Like, this isn't just about money, but it's about creating a life of value. A life of value and purpose. We have to live a life of value and purpose, right? Because if not, what are we doing? We living like savages. If we live in a life without value and purpose, we living like savages. We are. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. But if you're able to shift your energy to things that truly matter, like your family, like your passions, like your future, right? Like the things that you own, right? If you're able to shift your energy to those things, imagine the fulfillment of focusing on what brings you joy and being able to actually handle these affairs of yours. Imagine that. Like these type of things truly enhance your reputation. Like you'll understand specialized law that only few others even exist. Like simply by knowing your rights, you become the person that others look up to, whether you want it or not. Like you just do, because other people out there, all they care about is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's it. That's all they care about. Nobody cares about their rights until they are faced with it. But even when that situation is done, they go back to not caring about their rights until the next situation. It's a vicious cycle. Are you going to be that person? Like change isn't just an option, really. It's necessary. There is no other option other than peanut butter jelly sandwiches, man. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Understanding the Constitution, right? Understanding the rules, that means cutting through all the fluff, all the consumer law, all the UCC codes of sovereign citizen activity and all of that, right? Understanding the rules and understanding the rules that apply to you, it cuts all that fluff out. You'll save time, money, effort by knowing exactly what to do. How many of y'all would like to understand exactly what to do to protect yourself, to protect your families, your freedoms? Right, exactly. All of it. So imagine using these strategies and saving thousands on lawyer fees, getting cases dismissed, and gaining your God-given freedom. We just had somebody in the last class out there, we had somebody comment, I think they saved like fees because they tapped in with this. I think we just posted on my page too. Imagine saving $50,000 in lawyer fees. Y'all do realize that a lot of people will bring you, like, will get the best lawyer and everything because they are just of the mindset that you're going to have to pay the lawyer fees anyways. They're not going to have to come in their pocket, or they're going to be reimbursed. People will do that. Like, y'all ever heard, like people simply can win just by having long money. Period. Long money. They pay their lawyer, anticipating that they're going to get reimbursed or whatever. You can't afford to pay. You can't even afford to pay your lawyer that long, right? Or if you got a lawyer. Like, this is the games that they play. So imagine saving time, money, and effort. Like, you know, you're going to be able to get rid of child support, child custody issues, debt obligations, traffic tickets, misdemeanors, divorce issues, CPS issues, school issues, title issues, anxiety in court, anxiety with the police, fear of law, and so much more. I got a picture of my family on here. This is all my immediate family, my sisters, brothers, my daughter, Callie, my sisters, my moms, my dad. Look, everybody in here. Little brother, mom. Listen, y'all see my immediate family right here. These people ain't know what the hell I was talking about, all right? They ain't know what the hell I was talking about. They didn't necessarily believe in what I was talking about. Like, they just didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, no shade to them or nothing. Like, they just didn't know. And if you don't know about something, like, you're just not comfortable with it. But it's not their journey, and it wasn't their journey. It's my journey. And I had to be okay with that. And obviously, the more that I start helping people and showing proof and all that, yeah, they jumped on board and they start learning themselves. And here we are. But at first they didn't, and I was okay with that. Especially after I beat my own case, because then I went from seeing something, right? Some of y'all might be seeing stuff now. Then, seeing about, people, doing good in law and beating cases themselves. But then you go from seeing to believing, because now you actually see it. You see plenty of proof. Everybody getting wins, right? But then you go from seeing to believing to actually knowing. And knowing is when it happens to you. Do you get knowing is like seeing an alien? You can die on that hill alone. If nobody else was around, it don't matter. You know you saw an alien. You know you beat a court case using exclusive equity. It don't matter if nobody else believe you or not, because you got the proof and can't nobody tell you different. That's how I have moved ever since. That's the way I've just always thought, ever since it came to this information. So don't worry about your family. Don't worry about any of that. Like that should have come. I want you to know this isn't a cost, but this is an investment. Like I told y'all before, $50. You know what I mean? I know how many of y'all pay $50 for a process. I know. That's the going rate, $50. That's what they do. But that's for a process that's going to expire. Or a template that's going to expire. Or that was already on the internet. A million people have seen that. The courts have seen it. The courts probably got that in their archive. Like $50 that's the cost for a template. The process. I am offering you an investment and opportunity in you and your family's future to break generational curses and to stop government overreach. Imagine spending 5 days with me. Imagine spending 5 days with me, 1 hour a day, as I walk you step by step through the process and through the mindset. How many of y'all would like to work with me for 5 days? How many of y'all not scared of the intensity? How many of y'all gonna be committed and dedicated? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not easy working with me. It's not easy me educating you. I demand excellence. I demand you be dedicated. I demand you be committed. And I know life be lifing. Guess what? Life be lifing for me too. And I just can't let it be an excuse. I just can't. That's why I said 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. We have to. There's no excuses. How many of y'all want to master your rights? 5-day training with me and my people, my experts that have actually been through things themselves, came out on top and have the proof, just like myself. Not people out there that's fluffing or say, hey, I read this and the law said you can do this, so you should be able to do it. Nah, the people who read the law and said the law should be able to do this, so they went out and executed, and then boom. And then they found out that you get some backlash, you get some pushback, and they got to navigate, and they got to figure it out, and they did that, and they still came out on top. How many of y'all want to experience a 5-day training with people like that? Not people just reading the law, people experiencing it with real live people, so they know how to navigate. When you get jammed up, they can help you, pivot because they understand the principles. Not they just have a process, so now they don't know what to do. How many of y'all want to work with people who actually educate principles, who actually execute and come out on top? It's 5-day training so you can know your rights. We got an exclusive Facebook group as well. Like I said. And then for y'all, we got, we got an extra hour for y'all where we just do Q&A with me and my people. So that's 5 days. So that's 5 days where you get the hour training, and then right after that, you get an hour of Q&A. How many of y'all would like that? Right? And so the first day, we're going to start with the status correction. This is correcting your citizenship. This is you going from a public U.S. citizen to a private citizen. This is you shifting your mind from that of a public U.S. citizen to that of a private citizen. You have to stop behaving like a public citizen and start behaving like a private citizen. This is on day 1. This is where we're going to start. Then day 2, we're going to get into trust, the private trust, the real private trust, the pure trust settled under exclusive equity. The thing that people not teaching y'all out there. They don't even know how to settle a trust under exclusive equity. They don't even know why they are doing it. People don't know. They don't even know exclusive equity even governs trust law. They don't know. They don't know the rightful court for a trust to be in. They don't know how to defend a trust. Look, people, you get a trust, then what? People saying, okay, what if somebody is suing your trust? Then what you gonna do? Then what you gonna do? You don't know how to defend a trust. Nobody's educating you out there about also what we're getting into on day 2. Discharging debt. I know y'all want to discharge debt. It doesn't matter what type of debt. I know y'all got that itch to ask me, what about that debt? Listen, I don't care. I don't care what type of debt it is. I don't care. Day 3, we are going to get into challenging jurisdiction. How many of y'all want to be able to challenge jurisdiction properly, the proper way, not just claim the nationality and challenge jurisdiction? Nah, not that shit. Not that shit. The proper way to do things, understanding who to send documents to, in what time frame, what court to start or challenge jurisdiction. See, people not even telling you can go to a different court and challenge the jurisdiction. Nobody telling you that, though. They're not giving you the proper way to do things. They are just doing what? Giving y'all processes and templates that get y'all nowhere 9 times out of 10. I don't want that for y'all. Then day 4, we're going to get into the private member associations, aka the private churches, which the IRS coded as 508c1a. Did y'all know that the United States actually started off as and at the root of it is a private member association? It's a private church. At the core of the United States. That's what it is. This also can help reduce your tax liability. And for some of y'all, it could possibly eliminate your tax liability entirely. This all goes back to how you are structured, to which we will be going over heavily. Listen, in 2024, you could donate up to 60% of your income and it'd be tax free. So then you can redistribute those funds to scale your business even bigger or whatever you want to do with them. All right. Listen, I could give y'all game all day long on business. All right. But day 4, that's what we're going to be. Y'all, Dr. V, y'all seen Dr. V, right? My partner in Liberty. I know all y'all mad. Where's Dr. V at? What's her? Dr. V don't want to be on, she don't want to be on social media. Dr. V is super busy. We got her busy. Like, she's a part of my staff. We got her super busy. And, you know, she got her own thing going on. Like, I ain't going to put all her business out there. But Dr. V is a huge deal. A big deal. So all that's above me, but she will be in this training. She will be in this training. She's here for you guys. She definitely wants to, tap in with y'all and chop it up with y'all. So me and her will be going over, we'll have a conversation about PMAs. All right. That's day 4. Then day 5. Day 5, we're going to be going over how to get a bank account without a social security number. How many of y'all want to get a bank account without social? Then we're going to be explaining how to get a passport, how to travel without a social security number. How many of y'all would like to be able to do that? That's day 5. So just in case you ain't realized, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. The training is going to be absolute. There's no way you actually can't afford to miss this training. The game that I give out is top tier, and there's no one else out there that is giving you the game on a platform like this. Yes, it doesn't matter if you're a felon. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that if you're a felon and your heart is not pure, then you will not be able to get any remedy. This 5-day training starts February 17th. All right, February 17th. February 17th is when this 5-day training starts. We will be starting every day at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm dropping the price in the comments right now. It's $397. For all my VIP people on here that's been tapped in with me. That's been tapped in with me the past couple of hours. Give it up, clap it up for yourself, because usually people don't make it to the end. They don't finish things out. This is how I know y'all VIPs. The VIP section. Is going to be $397. I don't even know why that's there. We're dropping a link in the comments. Yeah, that's my bad. So yeah, it's $397. We're dropping a link in the comments. So let me go back here. Now, some of y'all might be complaining about $397. It's too much. But here's the thing. Like I tell people all the time, if I said, yo, I got this Benz for $397, I guarantee 100% of y'all would do whatever you can to get that $397 to get that Benz from me. Now, why? Why would y'all do that? because of the value that y'all perceive that Benz having. Even if you don't like Benzes, new Benz cost more than $400 typically. If you can get it for $400, you can resell it. It don't matter, right? It's the value that you perceive. So I know 100% of y'all would do anything that y'all could do to get that $397. So ask yourself, is basically knowing your rights, is it worth it? Would you do anything to know your rights? To have guidance about doing things properly? You can go get plenty of books and read plenty of things to know about your rights, but to actually express them properly and have proper guidance from people who actually spend their time doing this on a daily? Only you can answer that question, though. All right, so I want you to, all right, let me, all right. There we go. Put that back up for y'all. Some people was asking in the comments. So I'm going to break it down for y'all one more time. Day one, status correction. Why does this matter? Why is this important? This is literally the first step towards reclaiming your rights, to understanding who you are under the Constitution. Remember, there's two citizens. Which one are you? This is so that you can align yourself with the Constitution in total, in full, within the entire fold of the Constitution. Trust, the pure trust settled under exclusive equity and discharging debt. Like, again, this is piggybacking off of creating that separation between you and the all caps name. And this is about protecting the things that you actually own. Being able to protect and control the things that you own. Day three, challenging the jurisdiction. This is important because most of the cases really could be beat by understanding civilian due process. Civilian due process is a part of an abatement or a part of you challenging jurisdiction. Most of the time we receive military due process. We don't even know what civilian due process looks like until now. All we've ever known is military due process. This is why day three is important. Understanding how to properly challenge jurisdiction. Day four, again, private member associations. You want to reduce your tax liability or cut it out entirely. This is where you a holistic doctor or got some holistic services or something like that. Like if y'all know, like I said before, if y'all know Crystal, Alkaline Doula or Alkaline Goddess, amazing work to her. Shout out to her. I don't know what type of structure or anything about her business or anything like that. I just know she gets results and she's helping out the community. But I'm saying if you are somebody like her or somebody like her, she could benefit from a PMA because all of her clients would be a part of her congregation and they would be protected. She would be protected legally. Does this make sense to everybody? Then day five, again, banking, getting a bank account without social and getting a passport without social. Why is this important? Because the social is going to tie you back to that, what? That name on a birth certificate, which is a public U.S. citizen. That is the wrong jurisdiction. That is the wrong jurisdiction to be in, period. Man, so are y'all starting to kind of see how all this fits together? Like, yeah, how all the puzzle pieces fit together. Are y'all starting to understand, like, this is truly the knowledge that will help you protect yourself, your family, freedoms, empower you? Are you wanting basically someone to help you, to guide you step by step, implement these concepts, these concepts in your life? Because if you understand the full picture, able to basically put the puzzle pieces together so that you can see the full picture, this is going to give you the confidence that you need. Like, this is where you become a master student, a master of your rights. You're going to be able to shut down the traffic tickets, the warrants, all the criminal, civil, the family court cases, all that. You're going to be able to protect and recoup your equity, protect your children. Truly learn about the private rights versus the public rights. Like, this is the academy and mentorship that you have been waiting for, with the proper support. Like, the number one reason why people, it's just you wanting to be great and perfect. Like, I can't promise you be perfect, right? I can't promise you that. But I can promise you that you'll be great. I can promise you greatness. I can and will promise you greatness if you study exclusive equity jurisprudence. I don't even believe in fear, man. I don't even believe in fear. Like, think about it. Fear is just you really just being unequipped. That's it. Anytime you have a fear, why? Think about it. It's because something is in front of you and you don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to go about it. You don't know the outcome, right? You don't have the experience. But anything that you are confident about, how do you feel about it? Oh, I know how to do this. I know how this gonna come. I know how I'm gonna go out. I know the outcome of this. I'm ready for it, right? That's how you feel about it. Yeah, that's why I don't believe in fear. It's just whether you are equipped or not. And if you're not equipped with something, we can fix that. We can fix that. That's an easy fix. Oh, you're not equipped? Bad. Let's go get the resources, study that. Boom. Now you equipped. Boom. Let's do perfection. Because there's nothing perfect and absolute in this world, but I can promise you greatness, and I will, if you study exclusive equity jurisprudence. We're dropping a link in the chat. It's $3.97. So this is what I want you to understand. Because I see some people asking. We have the general admission at $197. The VIP is $397. And then, yes, we have the platinum. This is the difference. VIP also gets a 30-day access to the private Telegram group. Platinum are the people who get the one-on-one consultation with us. They get the replays. They get the unreleased ebook. Basically, they get everything VIP and general admission get. So the choice is up to you. We do have financing as well. Listen, the point is, if you know you want to join us for this training, then you need to tap in with us and get general admission, or you need to contact us so that we can figure it out. If you want to be here, I want you to be here. We'll figure it out somehow. But you're going to have to put down a deposit today, and it's either going to be, what I'll do is I'll leave this open for 3 days. Or when we meet capacity. Whichever comes first. All types of financing for y'all if you want. All right, if that's what you need. Again, we start on February 17th through the 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, let's get into some Q&A. All right, I'm off the live. I gave y'all the class, but I'm not going to give y'all the Q&A. Y'all got to hop in the class for the Q&A. But I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all was lit, man.